Hi, I want to congratulate you on picking up Traffic Site Generator. This video is going to show you how to install the software on your site, set up your database, email, and cron jobs. So let's get started. We're working with a domain today called trafficjock.com. This is a site that's never going to launch to the public, but we're still going to go through all the steps. The tool that you're looking at here is Qt FTP, but you may feel more comfortable with FileZilla or doing it through your control panel. Either way is perfectly fine. You just need a tool that's going to allow you to copy the software package up to the web. So on the left pane here, we're looking at a set of files that were unzipped from the Traffic Site Generator software package and put on my hard drive. On the right-hand side, we're looking at the remote directory, which is up on the website, and you'll see public HTML is the directory that we're currently in. So we're going to come over here to the left-hand side, and we're going to highlight all the files with Control A for Select All. Then we're going to hit Control C to copy the files. Going over to the right-hand side, we're going to hit Control V to paste them in. So now we just have to wait 5 or 10 minutes depending on your connection speed. So we're going to pause the video and wait for that to finish, and then we're going to resume. Okay, we're back, and the FTP is completed. As you can see, all the files have been transferred. Now at this stage, we're going to set the file permissions on the files so that we can continue with the installation. Now we're first going to highlight temp, adds image, and templates. And we're going to right click, go down to properties, and then hit 777 for the permissions, which means read, write, and execute, and click OK. So it set the permissions on those directories. You can see over here that it's got all of the permissions set on those three items. We're also going to go into config, constants. We're going to right click on that, go to properties chmod again, 777, hit OK, and then we'll go back to the main list. And one more thing we have to do. We drill into templates, and we highlight everything here with Control A, right click, go down to Properties Chmod, and set the permissions to 777 for everything in that directory. So it's currently spinning through each of the files setting the permissions. We're now ready to use the control panel to set up the database and email box. So we type in the name of the site followed by cPanel into the browser URL bar, and if you're on GoDaddy, it'll be a different URL that they've provided to you. Put in your cPanel password, login ID and password, and we've arrived at the control panel. Click on email accounts, put in info for the box, which is required by the installation, and over here, if you don't see the domain name of the site we're setting up, make sure you select it from the drop-down box. Now over here in the editor, I've already pre-selected a password I wanted for this email box, so I'm going to copy that into both the password fields and click Create Account. And there we are. So now I'm going to click Home, and we're going to go to the database to set that up. Over here, we see MySQL databases. Click on that and type in traffic for the name of the database and click Create Database. Go back. Over here under Add New User, I'm going to put USR for the username, and the password I've selected in advance is this over here. Take that and copy it into both of these fields. Click Create User. Go back. And now we're going to add that user to the database. Over here you'll see that they've added the account name on the front of both the username and the database. You'll need to remember the full username and full database in order to complete the installation procedure later. So we're going to copy those in a second. First we click Add and select all privileges from the list. Make changes. And then go back. And now you'll notice that there's a line referring to the database and its user, and so we know that that's set up properly. So let's select these and save these names for later when we have to enter them onto the installation form. Moving right along now, we're going to run the installer. So we type in the name of the site followed by install and hit enter. And we get a wizard. And this wizard is going to take us through the installation procedure. Now if you forgot those chmods that we talked about earlier, here they are again. So you could always wait until you get the files uploaded to the site, run the installer, and then stop on the screen until you get the permissions set, and then you can continue. So you click next. And here's where we're going to enter all those parameters that we saved before. Most often the DB host is going to remain localhost, so you can just leave it that way for now, unless your hosting provider has a specific DB host. For example, GoDaddy has a specific host that you need to enter there. For DB name, we saved that earlier. So let's go over to the editor and copy that, and then paste it in over here. And we're going to get the username the same way. I'm going to go back over to the editor, going to highlight that, Control C, come over here and Control V. Database password we also saved. We're going to go over to the editor, highlight, Control C, and Control V. Now for the admin password, we can type whatever we want. So I'm going to put 123. For the site name, I'm going to call it Traffic Jock. Now these two values are already filled. The first one has a slash that's required on the end, and this one doesn't use any www or trailing slash. So don't put that in, just leave it just like that. And here we're going to put your name. I'm going to put my name. And then on the promo video, you get to select which promo video out of 3 you want. I'm just going to pick 2. And of course you can configure that later in the admin panel. So now I'm going to click Install Database. And if we're successful, we're going to get database initialized. Click Next to continue. If you get an error, you have a red message there that tells you what to do. But we're going to click Next Step.